this new segment that I've brought up to close out the show. It went a little long last week. We are going to do a couple letters out of, let me pull this back up because this is the January 1995 issue of The Wrestler. We are starting off with Lawler Laughter. I would like to thank The Wrestler for He's So Ugly, the Jerry Lawler Book of Insults, November 1994. I'm not a big fan of Jerry Lawler, The Wrestler, but I can't get enough of his color commentary. Anybody who can make Vince McMahon's mindless screeching tolerable deserves to be called the king. Lawler is easily the top color man in the sport. Jesse Ventura has become redundant. Bobby Heenan is a shell of his former self. My favorite Lawler lines were omitted from the story include, he's so old at the Last Supper he embarrassed everybody by asking for seconds. I'm not even going to get into the other ones they list, but it ends out with, today all the stand-up comedians seem to be more than 2-bit Jerry Seinfeld wannabes, and none of the new sitcoms are any good. But it's good to know that for 1 hour each week, we can enjoy some truly royal humor. Long live the king. My one question, of course, is how can I get my hands on a copy of Lawler's book? Harry Simon. Guess where Harry Simon is from?
Memphis.
Las Vegas, Nevada. And I was surprised because they were putting over Lawler so big as being this comedic genius and saying a lot of the day's comedians are 2-bit. But we've never talked about this, but Lawler was good at what he did on commentary. He could be funny. I wouldn't say he was the funniest. I would almost say he was a 2-bit comedian on commentary because it was Jim Cornette is quick. He's witty, but there are different times when Jim Cornette is almost a joke book comedian like Jerry Lawler clearly is on commentary.
Right. He's saying Jerry was the best at that time. That is arguable.
Moving ahead of Jesse Ventura and Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, but no, Bobby would definitely be my favorite. Maybe Cornette, then Ventura. Lawler's towards the bottom. I mean, I don't even know. I kind of liked even, he was not necessarily known for his commentary as much, but Paul Dangerously and even Michael Hayes. Like, there's a lot of people I actually like better than Jerry. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was funny because I share that same opinion as you, but this person just can't get over how funny Jerry Lawler is. And in his time, Jerry Lawler was humorous, but
he's got some good skating.
I don't think at any time I would have thought Jerry Lawler was moving ahead of what Jesse Ventura ever did or what Bobby Heenan ever did. Even when Bobby Heenan and Jesse Ventura weren't what they once were, I would never have put Lawler ahead of them. Lawler's just not my type of commentator either.
Yeah.
Kind of heavy on that sports entertainment.
There's some good promos out there with Lawler that I've seen. But yeah, in terms of commentary, wasn't up at the top of my list either. His best work to me was playing off of Jim Ross. And that was them as a team together.
Yeah, and that's almost kind of like where the two met because Jerry Lawler's over-the-topness kind of got evened out by what Jim Ross was doing. So I just thought that was an interesting letter out of that. And that's why we're going back into some of these old magazines and seeing some of the opinions of the times. Obviously, this week we kept it a little shorter to move things along better. But when you're at a party and you want to move things along even better than they were going before, since it's summertime, there is only one drink for the summer and for your summer parties, and that's Game Up Hard Hydration. If you haven't tried Game Up, then you are missing out. Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.